Hello guys! Now our topic is about rectilinear motion. So, when we say rectilinear motion, the movement of the body is along a straight line. So, when we say naman curvilinear, so along a curve naman. So, isa ito dun sa mga application ng derivative natin. So, wherein, di ba yung sabi nga natin, di ba, ang first derivative is the change in y with respect to x. So, kumbaga siya yung rate of change ng y with respect to x. So, 'di ba, alam natin na halimbawa, ang formula 'di ba ng distance ay ng velocity is the rate of change ng distance with respect to time. So, therefore, applicable dito yung concept again ng derivative. So, let's say meron tayong formula nung distance s which is equal to the function of time. And then, how do we get the equation of velocity? So, ang gagawin, kunin mo lang ulit si first derivative ni distance with respect to time. So, we will get the value of velocity, and then the same with the acceleration. Kapag kinuha mo yung first derivative ni velocity, so we will get the equation for the acceleration, or simply it is the second derivative of the distance function. So, paano ba i-interpret yung mga values na makukuha natin? So, for the velocity, let's say daw, positive yung value natin. Halimbawa, may equation tayong nakuha for the velocity, positive yung value niya. I-assume natin na yung direction niya is tumatakbo siya along a straight line. And then, kapag naman nag-negative yung nakuha nating velocity, meaning to the left naman siya nag-travel. So, tandaan, yung velocity is, yung value or sign ng velocity natin is yung magdidetermine ng direction of the motion. While the acceleration, the sign of the acceleration naman determines whether the velocity increases with the time. So, alam naman natin yun, So, let us try to observe the behavior or the movement nitong particle na to. So, we have here the motion of a particle moving on a coordinate line is given by s is equal to t cubed minus 60 squared plus 90 plus 3. So, para makuha natin yung formula for the velocity, so we have the derivative of s with respect to t. So, we have 3t squared minus 12t plus 9. And then, to get naman the derivative, the formula for the acceleration, we have the derivative of velocity with respect to time. So, ito naman yung kunin natin yung derivative. So, 60 minus 12. So, ito na yung formula natin for the distance, then velocity, and acceleration. So, paano ba natin makikita or i-describe yung motion niya? So, sabi nga natin, nagta-travel siya along a straight line. So, let's say, ito yung reference natin. So, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, let's say, ito yung niya, coordinate line where the point or the particle is moving. So, ano ba yung starting point niya? Ibig sabihin ng starting point, so, at time is equal to 0, ano ba yung value ng distance natin? Nasaan siya? So, ang gagawin lang, to find the location of the particle, so substitute lang natin yung value ng t which is equal to 0. So, kapag sinubstitute natin yung value dito, meaning 0 to, 0, 0, matitira is 3. So, therefore pala, ang starting point niya is andito siya, sa 3. So, paano naman natin malalaman kung moving to the right siya or to the left? So, again, i-apply natin yung natutunan natin dun, di ba, sa increasing and decreasing function. So, meron tayo dong tinatawag na critical number. Wherein, di ba, yung para makuha natin yung critical values, i-equate natin yung first derivative ng function equal to 0. So, dito, para makuha natin yung critical numbers, i-equal natin sa 0 yung equation ni velocity. So, therefore we have 3t squared minus 12t plus 9 equal to 0. So, anong gagawin natin para makuha yung values ng t? I-factor out lang natin. So, we have 3t, kumbaga kung i-factor out ko si t sa labas, di t squared plus 4 ay minus t plus 3 equals 0. So, pag pinactor out natin ito ulit, so we have, ano yung ba yung number na kapag pinag-times is equal to 3. So, we have 3 and 1. And then, pag pinag-add sila, negative 4. So, meaning minus pareho. So, we have the values of t, 1 and 3. So, therefore, yung critical values natin is at time equal to 1 and 3. So, 1 and 3. Ang mangyayari dito, di ba dun sa function natin, dun sa critical values, siya yung may nagbibigay ng interval wherein nag-i-increase or nagdi-decrease ba yung function natin. So, dito naman, magsiserve yun as kung saan yung turning point niya. So, let's say, at initial, moving to the right siya, and then, after 1 second, magto-turn siya, mag-iiba siya ng direction. So, let us analyze. Kung from 0 to 1 ba na time is moving to the right ba siya or to the left? So, gagawa tayo ng interval. So, yung sa interval ng time na from 0 to 1 na time, ano ba yung velocity niya? Positive ba or negative? So, kunin lang natin yung sign ng velocity. So, dito, mag-a-assume tayo ng any values between 0 to 1 na value ng t. So, let's say, sabihin natin 0.5. So, pag sinubstitute natin yung 0.5 dun sa equation ni velocity natin, so we have 3.5 squared minus 12.5 plus 9. So, we have 3.5 squared minus 12 times 0.5 plus 9. So, we have 3.75. So, meaning, positive siya, positive. So, therefore, yung particle natin moving to the right. Moving to the right. Nalaman natin siya ay to the right, So, ano naman yung position niya after 1 second? Kumbaga, after 1 second, ano naman yung position niya? So, ang gagawin natin, yung S, substitute natin ng 1. So, we have 1 cube minus 6 times 1 squared plus 9 times 1 plus 3. This is equal to 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 3 is equal to 10 minus 6 is 7. So, meaning, nasa at 7 na siya. So, meaning, after 1 second, andito na siya, then, ito yung magiging turning point niya. So, mag-change siya ng direction. So, alamin naman natin kung hanggang saan naman siya at the interval of ilan? Di ba may 0 to 1 na tayo? Di alamin naman natin yung interval nung kay 1 to 3. So, i-prove lang natin na dapat, di ba, moving to the right siya dito at 0 to 1. So, meaning sa 1 to 3, opposite naman ito. Kasi nga mag-change direction na siya. Dapat negative yung maging sagot sa interval na to ng velocity. So, kukuha lang tayo ng values between 1 and 3 for the value of t. So we have assume na t is equal to 2. So pag sinubstitute natin, assume value is 2. So substitute natin yung value na 2 dito sa equation ni v, which is 3 times 2 squared minus 12 times 2 plus 9. So therefore we have 3 times 4 minus 12 times 2 plus 9, negative 3. So therefore negative 3 na yung velocity niya, meaning nag-change na nga siya ng direction. So another, kunin natin yung marireach niyang distance. Nung pumunta na siya sa left, yung nag-move siya to the left. So yung maximum distance na tinravel niya nun is yung sa time equal to 3. So pag sinubstitute naman natin yung value ng time na equal to 3, ano naman yung distance na na-reach niya? So we have 3 cubed minus 6 3 squared plus 9 3 plus 3 is equal to, so 3 squared is 27 minus 6 times 9 plus 9 times 3 plus 3. So we have 0. So ang naabot niya at time at the after ng 3 seconds, so yung naabot niya is andito na. Ito na yung naabot niya at 0, 'di ba? So sa tapat niya. So at time ito yung start, then nung after 1 second andito na siya, then nag-change direction siya, nakaabot siya doon. So meaning at time naman ano yung sa pangatlong interval natin. So yung sunod na interval natin is 3 to infinity na. Kasi wala na tong ibang interval. So, wala naman tayong negative na interval since, di ba, wala naman negative time. So, dito, ang consideration natin, the last interval would be 3 seconds and then up to positive infinity. So, therefore, pag kumuha tayo ng value dito, meaning, anong mangyayari? Siguro, punta na naman siya sa right, di ba? So, kasi sabi ko nga kanina na yung critical points natin is the turning point. Kung saan siya nag-iiba ng direction. So, we have yung 3 to positive infinity. So, let us try to prove lang din na positive yung magiging value ng velocity kapag yung value ng t is in between 3 up to positive infinity. So, let's say t is equal to 4. So, ano ba yung value ng velocity natin? So, we have 3 times 4 squared minus 12 times 4 plus 9. This is equal to, so 3 times 16 is 48 minus 12 times 4 plus 9 is 9. So, therefore, positive yung velocity niya. Therefore, moving to the right siya. And then, ano naman yung magiging value ng s natin? So, 'di ba, since up to infinity na siya, so ano na siya up to positive infinity na din yung pag-travel niya. So gaganyanan niyo na lang siya ng sign. So, ibig sabihin at the starting point nasa 3 siya, then andon na-reach niya yung turning point dito, then pupunta na siya sa kaliwa, then, ito na, pakanan naman na siya. So, ganun yung naging behavior nung motion ng particle natin. So, yun lang naman yung mga important values dun. So, kukunin mo lang yung critical values, wherein yung critical values na yun yung magsiserve na turning point niya. Tapos, initially, hanapin mo kung asan yung starting point ng particle, then pag mag-try ka na mag-substitute ng values sa bawat interval para malaman mo yung direction niya and yung direction ng motion niya. So, another question here, halimbawa, tinanong kayo na at what time the velocity is constant. So, may pa-follow up question. At what time the particle is moving at constant speed? So, pag sinabi natin constant speed, so di ba ang constant speed is meaning zero ang acceleration, 'di ba? 'Di ba ang acceleration is the rate of change ng velocity natin with respect to time. So meaning kapag walang pagbabago sa velocity natin, naging constant siya, meaning a is equal to 0. So ang gagawin lang natin, i-equate natin sa 0 yung a. So meaning we have 60 minus 12. So we have t is equal to, di ba, pag tinranspose to, 12, and then 12 divided 6 is 2. So at time t is equal to 2, constant yung velocity natin. So meaning, walang change in velocity, constant lang yung pagtakbo niya, yung speed. So ganun lang naman i-interpret yung mga values dito sa rectilinear motion. So next example. So ito na yung next example natin. So we have, if s is equal to square root of 80 plus the cube root of 40, find the velocity and acceleration when t is equal to 2. So, kunin lang daw natin yung velocity and acceleration. So, ang gagawin lang natin, kunin natin yung equation for the acceleration and velocity. So, we have the velocity is equal to s prime. Yung first derivative ng function ng distance natin. So, we have 1/2 8t raised to negative 1/2 times 8. So, plus the derivative nito, 40 is 1/3 times 40 raised to negative 2/3. Then, we have times 4. So, simplify lang natin. So, we have 8 over 2 is 4. So, 8 raised to negative 1/2 plus 4/3 40 raised to negative 2/3. So, now this is the equation for the velocity. So, we can get the derivative of velocity that is equal to the equation, acceleration. So, the derivative of this first term, so we have 4 multiplied by negative 1/2 times 80. So, negative 1/2 minus 1 is negative 3/2. Then, multiply by the derivative of 80 is 8. So, we have 4/3 again. Then, kunin natin yung derivative nito. So, we have negative 2/3 multiplied by negative 2/3 minus 1. So, we have negative 5/3 and then times 4. So, ito na yung equation natin. So, simplify again. 4 times negative 1/2 is negative 2 times 8 is negative 16. So, and then, times 80 raised to negative 3/2 plus 4/3 times negative 2/3 is negative 8 over 9 plus times 4 is negative 8 times 4 is negative 32 over 9. And then we have 40 raised to negative 5/3. Then we have the equation for A, acceleration. So, para makuha natin yung value ng velocity and acceleration at t is equal to 2, substitute lang tayo. So, we have 4 times, so palitan ko na lang dito. So, we have ito, palitan lang ng 2, then palitan ng 2. So, we have, so 4 times 16 raised to negative 1/2 plus 4/3 times 8 raised to negative 2/3. So, we have 4/3. So, yung velocity natin is 4/3. No need nang i-simplify, pwede na yan i-direct sa calculate. So, sa acceleration naman natin, palitan lang din natin yung lahat ng t with the value of 2. So, negative 16 times 16 raised to negative 3 halves plus or minus 32 over 9 times 4 ay 8 raised to negative 5 thirds. So, we have negative 13 over 36. So, ganun lang naman kasimple yung rectilinear motion. So, additional information, halimbawa, ganito siya. Di ba yung dinescribe natin kanina, yung motion ng particle, na nag-travel siya. Sige, i-erase ko na lang itong equation. So, halimbawa, ito yung straight line wherein yung nag-travel yung particle. So, let's say yung particle, this is the starting point. So, let's say sa 0 siya nag-start. Then, nag-move siya pa ganito. Then, at certain point, bumalik siya. And then, nag-change siya ng direction. And then, continuously, papunta dito. Then, papunta dito. So, halimbawa, ito na yung end point niya. Dito na siya nag-stop. So, when we say na ilan ba yung total distance na tinravel niya, meaning, ipag-add mo lang kung ilan yung length nito. So, kunwari, ang length nito is x, ang length nitong second one na tinravel niya is y, then z, then halimbawa ay w. So, yung total distance mo is 1w, x plus y plus z. Yun. Pero how about pag sinabi namang displacement? So, pag sinabi nating displacement, ang sinusukat mo lang is yung distance nung na-travel niya with respect to the reference point. So, therefore, ang distance lang na na-travel niya is ito lang. Ang displacement, kapag sinabi nating displacement. So, di ba, si distance is a scalar value, di ba? Compared naman kay displacement, siya naman ay vector, with may direction na siya. So, pag sinabi nating displacement, ito lang yung magiging sagot ng displacement natin. Itong sukat lang na to kung gaano siya kalayo. Compared kay total distance, talagang sinukat mo kung gaano kalayo yung tinravel niya. So, yun lang naman. Thank you.